Well, this morning we got Zach's 1941 Olds Hydromatic Businessman's Coupe. It was the entry-level Oldsmobile at the time. Two-door. Great detail, particularly with their mark, with their brand.
Oh yeah, dual carburetors, some Flowmasters.
Okay, Zach, tell us about it.
All right, this is a 1941 Oldsmobile Business Coupe. So no back seat. At the time, it was the cheapest model you could get in the Oldsmobile make. So this was bought by a school teacher in Bemidji, Minnesota, from Spalding Motors, which is relative here. I'll tell you in a minute. So she drove it from 1941 to 1946 or 1956, sorry. And then she traded it back into the Spalding Motor dealership in 1956. And Bud Spalding, who owned that dealership, put this car in his private collection from 1956 until 2016 when he passed away.
Do we have any idea how many miles you got on it?
44,000 original miles. Yeah, I'll get the interior.
Body by Fisher.
So it still came with some of the original shop manual. What else is with there? The motor, the operator's guide, which has notes written in it from the lady who owned it.
How great. So there's no radio in here, but there's a space for a speaker.
Yep, so you can put a radio. There's one in the trunk that came with the car that somebody had bought and put in it. But yeah, there's a radio that goes underneath, and then there's a whole panel that goes here that makes everything the clock.
Oh, I see the cutout for the clock.
I would think.
I love the detail of these little parking lights. What a sweet looking front on this vehicle.
Inline 6.
Inline six giant 6-volt battery over there.
So that's what this car is technically a Series 66. So Olds offered Series 60s, 70s, 80s, and I believe 90s. And the first number represented the length of the body. The second number represented the engine. So this is a 6.6, which is a short body coupe with a smaller engine, the inline 6. So a 88 would be a bigger body, bigger EPA motor.
454 with 3 2 barrels or 3 4 barrels. Just one of them works.
All right, thank you, Zach.